What does a Houston Maritime Attorney do? A Houston Maritime Attorney specializes in legal matters related to maritime and admiralty law. When should I hire a maritime attorney in Houston? You should hire a maritime attorney when you're facing legal issues involving maritime accidents, injuries, pollution, or contractual disputes in Houston. Can a maritime attorney help me after a boating accident in Houston? Yes, a maritime attorney can help you navigate the legal process and seek compensation after a boating accident in Houston. What types of cases do maritime attorneys in Houston handle? Houston maritime attorneys handle cases involving offshore injuries, maritime accidents, cargo disputes, vessel collisions, and more. Do I need a maritime attorney if I'm injured while working on a vessel in Houston? Yes, it's crucial to hire a maritime attorney for legal representation and to ensure you receive fair compensation for your injuries. What's the Jones Act, and how does it relate to Houston maritime attorneys? The Jones Act is a federal law that provides protections to seamen injured on vessels. Houston maritime attorneys often handle Jones Act cases. Can a Houston maritime attorney help with insurance claims after a maritime accident? Yes, a maritime attorney in Houston can assist with insurance claims and ensure you receive proper compensation. What's the statute of limitations for maritime injury claims in Houston? The statute of limitations for maritime injury claims in Houston typically depends on the specific circumstances, so it's best to consult an attorney. How can a Houston maritime attorney help with a maritime pollution case? A Houston maritime attorney can help you navigate complex environmental regulations, liability issues, and seek compensation for pollution damages. Are maritime attorneys in Houston experienced with offshore drilling accidents? Yes, maritime attorneys in Houston often have experience dealing with offshore drilling accidents and related legal matters. Can a maritime attorney in Houston assist with vessel arrest and maritime liens? Yes, a maritime attorney in Houston can assist with vessel arrests and maritime liens to secure debts related to maritime transactions. What should I do if my cargo is damaged in transit in Houston? Contact a maritime attorney in Houston to assess your legal options and seek compensation for damaged cargo. How can a Houston maritime attorney help with maritime contract disputes? A Houston maritime attorney can review contracts, negotiate on your behalf, and provide legal representation in maritime contract disputes. Are maritime attorneys in Houston familiar with the International Maritime Organization (IMO) regulations? Yes, many maritime attorneys in Houston are familiar with IMO regulations and their impact on maritime legal matters. Can a Houston maritime attorney represent me in court if needed? Yes, a Houston maritime attorney can represent you in court for maritime-related cases. What sets apart a top-tier maritime attorney in Houston? A top-tier maritime attorney in Houston has extensive experience, a successful track record, and in-depth knowledge of maritime law. Are there specific regulations for maritime workers in Houston? Yes, maritime workers in Houston are subject to various federal laws and regulations that a maritime attorney can navigate. Can a Houston maritime attorney help with offshore oil rig accidents? Yes, a maritime attorney in Houston can assist with legal matters related to offshore oil rig accidents. How long does it typically take to resolve a maritime case in Houston? The time to resolve a maritime case in Houston varies based on the complexity of the case, negotiations, and court proceedings. What steps should I take immediately after a maritime accident in Houston? Seek medical attention, report the accident, gather evidence, and consult a maritime attorney in Houston for legal guidance. Can a Houston maritime attorney help me if I'm a passenger injured on a cruise ship? Yes, A Houston Maritime Attorney can help you seek compensation if you're injured on a cruise ship. What's the Death on the High Seas Act, and how does it relate to Houston Maritime Attorneys? The Death on the High Seas Act allows certain family members to seek compensation for the wrongful death of a loved one in international waters, a matter a Houston Maritime Attorney can handle. How can a Houston Maritime Attorney help with maritime property damage claims? A Houston Maritime Attorney can assess the extent of the damage, determine liability, and seek compensation for maritime property damage. Do maritime attorneys in Houston handle cases involving recreational boating accidents? Yes, maritime attorneys in Houston can handle cases involving recreational boating accidents that result in legal disputes. Can a Houston Maritime Attorney help with vessel documentation and registration? Yes, a Houston Maritime Attorney can assist with vessel documentation, registration, and related legal matters. What are the potential causes of action in a maritime personal injury case in Houston? Negligence, unseaworthiness, Jones Act claims, and general maritime law can be causes of action in a maritime personal injury case in Houston. How does a Houston Maritime Attorney investigate a maritime accident? A Houston Maritime Attorney investigates a maritime accident by gathering evidence, consulting experts, reviewing records, and interviewing witnesses. Can a Houston Maritime Attorney handle cases involving international maritime disputes? Yes, a Houston Maritime Attorney can handle cases involving international maritime disputes, given their expertise in maritime law. Are there specific safety regulations for vessels operating in Houston waters? Yes, vessels operating in Houston waters must adhere to specific safety regulations enforced by maritime authorities, which a maritime attorney can help with. Can a Houston Maritime Attorney help with salvage claims? Yes, a Houston Maritime Attorney can assist with salvage claims to recover or protect valuable maritime property. What damages can I recover in a successful maritime injury case in Houston? You may recover damages for medical expenses, lost wages, pain and suffering, and other related losses in a successful maritime injury case in Houston. Can a Houston Maritime Attorney help with maritime environmental compliance? Yes, a Houston Maritime Attorney can help ensure your maritime operations comply with environmental regulations. What's the Longshore and Harbor Workers' Compensation Act, LHCA, and how does it relate to Houston Maritime Attorneys? The LHCA provides compensation for longshore workers injured on the job. Houston Maritime Attorneys may handle LHCA cases. Can a Houston Maritime Attorney help me with a maritime lien dispute? Yes, a Houston Maritime Attorney can help resolve maritime lien disputes, ensuring fair resolution of outstanding debts. How can I schedule a consultation with a reputable Houston Maritime Attorney? Contact the attorney's office to schedule a consultation, during which you can discuss your case and get legal advice.